In a world divided by fear and faith, one man dared to unite a nation. He was Akshant Kautilya Sharma, a young scientist, a poet, a musician, and a soldier of science and soul. His discovery could change energy forever, and his courage, the fate of a nation.
My name is Satyaa. On the night of December 22nd, 2018, Akshant sent me his final email. He wrote, "If I perish, tell my story to the world. This is that story." He was brilliant, flawed, and full of honest musical love. From the lanes of Mathura to the classrooms of Rohtak, Akshant believed science could serve humanity. Akshant did compose songs of anguish after a poor career choice. I was his best friend and motivator. Although you might classify me as a narcissist and a manipulator, even I loved him. I motivated him the most. Together we had been to the IIT Roorkee Fest. We had been to Jaipur, and everything seemed to fall together. But he took my hesitation to be my unwillingness. Akshant started dating Gurleen. This femme fatale was herself double dating him with Nitin. He came back to me. We went to Agra, but he doubted my purity. I was outraged. I wanted him truly, but he was going far. I wished him to suffer the same mental pain I was suffering.
Soon, destiny struck on a quiet afternoon, May 7th, 2010. The sun was high, and so was his spirit, until the road curved sharper than fate itself.
In a sequence of 7 seconds, everything changed. He sought to overtake a lazy man from his right side, but the man suddenly veered to his right, and Akshant collided into him. The accident left him with a broken cheekbone just below his left eye. He passed into a coma for more than 3 weeks. Eventually, bones mended, and he also relearned to walk and talk like an infant, but something deeper awakened. He called that day his rebirth, the moment he realized how fragile life was and how sacred purpose could be. I regularly visited him at the hospital to figure out if he'd be consequential or not. It wasn't a pretty sight. He had lost his recent memories, including the ones shared with me. Unfortunately, while I was aware of my lies, I still uttered those lies to make myself look good in society. I wordlessly disowned him. India was not such an open society. His parents helped him see the day in a positive light, and it was after that she entered the stage of his world from the background. Anamika brought him the peace he desired after the storm, the one who would teach him how to heal. Akshant's parents and Anamika motivated him in a better way, and he completed his graduation. He met Anamika in Kodaikanal, his anchor in chaos. She confessed to him the love she kindled inside her heart since childhood for him in the star-shaped Kodai Lake. As they were in the middle of their kiss, Akshant's phone rang. He got his first job. Their love was tender, imperfect, but true.
In a world chasing power, they found peace in each other's dreams.
I sang for her in my hotel cottage number 69. Oops, 39. And the world seemed whole again. What I had so far missed in life, I ultimately found in Anamika. It was an IT sector job, nothing like my education. Then I told my parents about my desire to marry Anamika. Our families met, and I prepared to change my career stream. Then I cleared the niche sector competitive recruitment exam to get employed with the Mathura oil refinery. Here, I develop a revolutionary method to produce top-class biodiesel from Jatropha. I also get invited to Hamburg by the Deutsche Biodiesel to the International Biodiesel Symposium. July 7, 2014, Lufthansa Flight 7. A hijack attempt by the terrorist group Khalis Kuhn. While others prayed, Akshant and an unlikely ally, Gurleen's Nitin, acted. In 7 seconds of courage, I coordinated with Nitin and saved hundreds on the Lufthansa A380 on its way from Delhi to Hamburg. I resuscitated Nitin to life after he was hit by a stray bullet, and it became a symbol of India's resilience. Then in Hamburg, I deliver a successful lecture about fuel security. The slideshow compares the fuel efficiency and cleanliness of conventional biodiesel against the Mathura blend of biodiesel. Later that evening, Gurleen tries to assault me after borrowing me from Anamika.
But heroes pay a price. His name appeared on their list, and fate waited patiently.
In a unique amalgam of North and South Indian Hindu rituals, the two immortal lovers got married. Akshant arrived in the fanfare of a Punjabi wedding. The reception was typical Braj Bhumi food, whereas the religious ceremony itself was a South Indian Hindu viva.
December 23rd, 2018. It was Akshant's birthday. Begum Jansheen was the second in command of Khalis Khun. She had premeditated on the drill. Jansheen joining the lab as an assistant, and the explosive jacket. Everything was planned. Shortly after Akshant told his lab assistant, Begum Jansheen, about his wife, Anamika's pregnancy, she assassinated Akshant in a suicide bomb blast. I stood beside his family, the nation mourning a son.
The government called him a martyr. The people called him a savior. I called him my friend.
But I could still hear his voice. Tell them my story, Satyaa. Not as a tragedy, but as a hope to inspire.
From ashes, heroes are reborn. His work lives on in every spark of innovation, every act of courage, every dream unbroken.
I gathered his letters, his poems, his life, and I wrote Bhaarat Against Terror. Because love never dies, it only transforms.
And this is not just a novel. It's a mirror showing us what it takes to rise when the world falls apart, from the classrooms of India to the hearts of readers across the world.
His story continues in every soul that dares to dream, love, and fight for peace.
Read 7 Seconds, Bhaarat Against Terror by Atul Kaushal. A love story blossomed in courage, decorated with poems intended as songs, tested by time, and made eternal in the ultimate sacrifice of the protagonist.
Because heroes never die, they just turn into legends.